Hello. Hi. Hi, folks. So I'm 2 minutes late. I'm sorry. I know. So we got Hunter, Predator, and we got my man Cube of the Red Sea. Nice to see you. Wait, there's something wrong with my setup down here. Just a second. Okay, that's better. And why is my phone blinking? What's going on here? Okay. 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 So, as per usual, got home from work a while ago. There's not much traffic really in the chat today. But I guess they always get out of their fucking caves once I start reading. So how have you guys been? How many weeks was it? 2 weeks without a chapter? I think 2 weeks. So, I can give some updates. Wait, what's wrong with my camera though? Can I update a little bit? Let's see. Okay, I think that's better. So yeah. So the script's done for my theory, which is my own theory this time. I already recorded it, but I'm kinda not happy with the way I recorded it because I was doing it with like a teleprompter, and I feel like I still have to put on a little bit more of emotion while reading on the prompter in front of the camera. So I'll re-record it, and yeah, and we'll see how this video will go. Can't wait to hear you guys' opinion on it, but that won't be out before a week or so. What are you saying, Cube? Watch out, I think your window is open and there's snow in your room. Shit, you're right, I guess. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Good to hear you're fine as well. So that's that about the video. I feel like that's probably like my first theory in a while. When did I release my last theory that actually was based on my own idea? I think I made like 2 community post videos or something like that. 1, 2, yeah, I mean, okay, well, that was not a theory, that other one. My own last theory was 7 months ago. That sounds unreal. No way it's 7 months ago. What the hell? 7 months? That's crazy. What's going on here though? I just looking at my own stream and I feel like the camera's not... Maybe because I zoomed in, but I feel like it's not sharp, really. Which is weird, because on my end, if I look at OBS, it looks fine. But somehow YouTube is butchering the shit out of the quality for some reason. Why do I look like... whatever. I won't let that annoy me today. So what else do we have? Mr. Bushido with the super chat for 2 euros. Thank you very much. No spoiler, but this will help with the Moria emo theory. No way! I've been slacking, yeah. It helped with this, man, the Moria emo thing I kind of put on the side already, because I was like, man, everyone else was doing that already when I was about to do it. I've not been slacking, I was covering your ideas, Bushido. Anyway. Wait, why is it still... It was not shuffling. Huh? Alright. Huh? No? Let's take that one. Alright, so I've not been slacking. Anyway, thanks for the super chat nonetheless. I just start reading now. I feel like there's probably gonna be a few more people popping in a bit, but I want to read. So chapter 1171 is called Arachnia. We have a nice cover with Zoro and a cat. Cover request by Reverse Kitten. A cat putting cat ears on Zoro. I mean, classic cover story, more or less. It's not a cover story, cover request, I guess. 4 months since you covered my ideas, so slacking. Wait, that's not true. The last one I covered of yours was 3 months ago, okay? 3. And then I covered some other folks' ideas 1 month ago. Very community oriented. Anyway. Oh, Oda's talking about Miss Green Apple. Mrs. Green Apple, Babel no To, Tower of Babel, was a wonderful show. I was deeply moved by the way the entire venue was used to represent the story. Huh? Isn't Mrs. Green Apple a band? Mrs. Green Apple. What is that? Is it like a theater event or something? Damn. Anyway, that doesn't matter really. Are we back? No, we are not back yet. Still flashback, okay. The wake of the fierce battle at West Castle. Wait, why are we going back to the slow-mo stuff? That's better. If Hera left the castle in that state, he would have brought great calamity to the world. Okay. I had a taste of that hopeless future during the fight. No matter how badly we wounded him, his body kept repairing itself. It's shocking. It's shocking to think something actually stopped him. Did you know this sacred treasure would be that powerful? Jarul? No, I actually knew nothing about it. All I know is I get chills down my spine when I imagine what would have happened if Loki hadn't been here today. Okay, so what is happening after this that they despise Loki? When I join the Gods Knights, it'll be a new dawn for Elbaf. Yeah, that didn't work out, huh? If you have any wish, simply name it and it will be within your reach. You truly endured a miserable squalid life until now, my poor child. Wait, he's actually acting like a normal father. The celestial dragon attitude aside, that's crazy. So they actually really believed Shanks was coming back. Forget your former life on the surface. The commoners down there don't even count as people. Shanks! Hey Shanks! Stop it. That's a bad habit. You should never resent the circumstances of your birth. Why did Harold have to die? He was such a pure soul. If only he had been faster. This isn't your fault. Listen, Shanks, you're here for a reason. Everyone's life has some meaning to it. You just gotta hold on. Is this what happens when you love your country too much? This sucks. Yeah. Man. You know? Is this the first time we actually, well, I guess Ace. But beside Ace, is this the first time we actually see like a finished corpse? I mean, like everyone else usually is just like they're just out, right? But like actually dead? The dead? That doesn't happen too often. Man, One Piece changing. He was a rare ancient giant, enhanced with even more power and an undying body. Those traits made him a true monster, and yet he was still killed? Who could have? Is something unforeseen lurking on Elbaf? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, Emu is afraid. That's crazy. Those traits made him... Oh, I was there already. Okay. We should have the Abyss pentagram carved by Herod inspected. That shall not be necessary. It would only result in the death of another knight. Wait, that song's not fitting at all. No. No. Oh, that's alright, I guess. It would only result in the death of another knight. Every covenant comes with a price to be paid, even for Mu. Huff, man. He had no qualms about lowering his head to appease humans. All he ever sought was communion with other nations and peoples. Herod was a total aberration. Holy shit. And yet, he was born with the blood of those savage battle-loving giants. Had we admitted him into the government flippantly? What the hell is flippantly? Flippantly. Alright, I learned a new word. Had we admitted him into the government flippantly, his very presence might have destroyed it from within. Elbaf should never have known a king of his disposition. Forging a covenant with a cooperative ancient giant like him was an unprecedented opportunity. This disappointing outcome proves that history does not lie. We were always going to be incompatible. That's interesting. Never forget, Elbaf is of the D. Elbaf is of the D. Alright. Alright. Elbaf is of the D. Which means everyone in Elbaf is D? Check Discord when you are done. I mentioned the Moria and Emu stuff there. Alright. Hey, Rainy Day 93. We back? we back. Welcome. I'm already reading, so no spoilers, please. Loki, after this, the country will be in disarray. I'm heading out to sea, old timer. I take the surviving soldiers with me. What about Harold's final request? Tell the people of Elbaf what happened here. There's no way I can tell them the truth. Just drop it, all of you. It is as I thought. He will just put the blame on him. Hey Leo Dog, welcome. Did the moon people first land on the Heaven Realm in Elbaf? I don't know, but they are with the D. Possibly. Just drop it, all of you. Don't speak a word of what happened here today. Was just in Discord and saw the notification. See, it's working out, good. Oh, always check those, I guess. If we say nothing, who do you think they'll blame for all this? It'll be the same as always. Say I were to become king. Can you see me actually honoring father's ideals? I can only tackle this in my own way. With this ability, I'll settle the regrets of the old man and his soldiers. Don't be stupid, Loki. The world government is a big organization. It won't be as easy as you think. Something big happened. West Castle was attacked. Your Highness. After that, I set out to the sea. Hydodine, by the time you guys returned to the island, everyone had already dubbed me Loki the Patricide, and I made no effort to correct that narrative. But it's not like I was crazy enough to brag about killing him either. I just didn't want everything he stood for to be dismissed because of how things turned out. With all that in mind, do you really think I should have told the people everything? Oh shit. He's telling the truth, Hydrodine. Get it already? I really didn't want to relive all this crap. Man, we see Luffy for the first time in quite a while. Get it already? I really didn't want to relive all this crap. Elder Jarul, always opposed to your execution. I can understand why you choose to keep this secret. Father choosing death in the face of government manipulation. The world government has been our enemy all this time. I wonder what did they do to Father? Indeed, and now they've sent more knights to Elbaf, some with deep ties to Harald. Even Loki doesn't know all the details. About Harald's dealings in the Holy Land. I can fill you in if you want. That won't be necessary for now, yeah, son. We need to further reason to protect our country. We need no further reason to protect the country. I get why he's confident. He literally boiled the Covenant user. Yeah, he should be confident. I totally agree. The boy back in the spotlight, that's true. Oh my god, look at Sanji. Look at him. Looking so good. Kerchak. Loki, it seems we both feel the same way about Father. I'm sorry for everything. For the sake of Elbaf, let's make a stand together. Wow, that's great, Loki. You can fight now. What's going to happen now? What is going to happen now? Roar. Whoa, okay. That's one of the monsters that was rampaging up there. They've got a ton of creatures running wild. Where did they come from? Isn't that a Draugr? I never thought those were real. This will be a good warm-up. Go on ahead. I'll just jump up. What in the world is that? He just said he just jumps up. That's crazy. What's going on up there? Hurry, Hydrodine. Hey, Loki. We admit we prejudged you when we called you a king-slaying piece of crap. We are really sorry. That's too funny. But this does not do all the other things you've done. Shut up already. Shut up and go already. I don't need to hear you guys. Yup. Ah, this is the best. I can move. It's so freeing. She. Hey dog. I know you want to take care of me here. But I'm worried about my son up there. Yeah, you make a good point. So what? Is he gonna give him some wonder medicine? Be careful, Sanji. Oh, he's just carrying it up. I've got you. Weren't you two gonna stay behind? I've got it. Weren't you two gonna stay behind? What are you still doing here? She. I'm dying to see you fight. Alright, let's show him your power. Ragnir, squeak! Niflheim. Oh, he's just freezing him. A chilling attack. What? Alright, okay. So that's completely not what everyone expected, right? But we have seen lightning. So there's the question, right? That's Ragnir's ability. The squirrel can turn shit into ice. And the lightning stuff must be Loki's ability then, or at least part of Loki's ability. That's interesting. Lightning and ice. Break next week? Hell yeah. Shit. There's a break next week? Oh shit, I need to get the theory done then. Yo. Loki has been falling off the island tree since he was a baby. I mean, yeah, falling down, right? But jumping up? Sounds crazy. It's just a slide to him at this point. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Gaban about to be Yoda to Sanji unlocking Conquerors. No, listen. Sanji must have something different. I feel like it's not Conquerors. He's got something else, right? Interesting. You know, I feel like that was a really good chapter. L buff is off the D. Alright, let's check Discord before Mr. Bushido freaks out. Oh, it's actually not that much. Let me read that real quick. Oh, just a second. Alright, we're back. Emu talking about Harold dying is bad and can let more nights going. It's bad and can let more nights going cause that would be bad. Their contracts came at a risk for Emu. This helps my Horcrux theory, okay? However, I don't think that means if you kill the knights and Gorosei one by one, it weakens Emu. Because an L buff Emu told Dorian Broggy that in exchange for a little of their life force, they will gain this power. That's true. So, why does this Emu take? Why does Emu take their life force? Emu can take their life force and add it up, and it can replace a missing piece of Emu's soul that was killed with the night. So in order to kill Emu, you have to kill all the knights and Gorosei at once before Emu gets a chance to build back up. Either this, or you kill all the knights. You can kill them one by one, as long as Emu doesn't make new knights. But I get what you mean. This reminds me of Big Mom taking people's souls, true. But also, I think if pushed, Emu can take back all the lent out power they're given and use it to make themselves bigger and stronger, just like Moria. I think so, yeah. Definitely a good idea, Bushido. But why are you laughing in German? What a guy. Laughs in German. I feel like that's a good approach. I feel definitely if there's two things in One Piece that like that show or like the preview the end, then it's Enel and Skypiea and it's Moria in Furtherbark. Emu's power also works similar to Hawkins. Similar to Hawkins? Good point, right. Hawkins can do shit like that. Oh. If Emu's power works like this, you're 100% correct. Sorry, Rainy. I was reading the stuff Bushido wrote on Discord. So that was probably a bit confusing. Yeah, you don't have to write it in Discord and in chat, man. Bushido, I can see that, okay? Rainy says, for the God Knights, I think you can take them out in whatever order for Gorosei. I could see you needing to take all 5 simultaneously to have him be vulnerable enough. Yeah, I feel like maybe. I think it doesn't, as long as Emu does not make any new ones, it's fine. But certainly we can, if the ability works like that, then certainly we can imagine that if you kill one, Emu definitely will notice this, even over big distance, and then be like, shit, I need to make a new one. So yeah, you probably will have to kill all of them at the same time. His good talks? Yeah. Bushido's crazy. I kind of like how Gaban looks in this chapter. Like, in the flashbacks though. I dig the sunglasses, I have them too. But about the corpse, what I said earlier. Yeah. I checked it, you bitch. Like about the corpse, what I said earlier. Is Harold laying there? Um, After Ace, is this like the first corpse we've actually seen? Like literally as a corpse? Broke aside, skull joke. This does lend to the belief that the hunting games also serve as a soul harvesting for Emu to replenish his power. Yeah. I always assumed the games were about something like that. Definitely possible. But it's crazy that they have to do it every 3 years. It was every 3 years, right? Like, imagine if it really happens every 2 years, how many islands are there on this planet? And how many islands have already, like, vanished from existence and nobody noticed? Like, that's kind of crazy. But let's take another look at what Emu says. It's definitely interesting. He was a rare ancient giant enhanced with even more power and an undying body. Rare ancient giant. Those traits made him a true monster, and yet he was still killed. Who could have? Is something unforeseen lurking on Elbaf? I like that Emu is... You know? Emu is the narrator. That's a new theory, okay? Because if I just read that, we have to wait for officials. But if you just read these chat bubbles and you put them in a narrator box instead of this normal speech bubble, then I feel like there could be the narrator saying that. It's so weird that Emu is saying it like this. If you get what I mean. Like, I literally can see the narrator saying that. Loki, blah blah blah, true monster, those traits made him a true monster, and yet he was still killed. Who could have? Is something unseen lurking on Elbaf? Break next week. Kinda like that. Let me take a look at the very first chapter, just for the lols. I don't really believe in a theory, but it would definitely be a fun one. Come on, narrator bubble. Gold Roger, the king of the pirates, had achieved it all. Alright. Witness an era, great era of piracy. Okay. A small harbor village. 1 year ago, a pirate ship made the village its base. The wind blows from the east. The wind blows from the east. You know, I never noticed that. It's a while since I read the first chapter. That's too funny. And the village is at peace. Yo, like, come on, someone must have already caught that. I follow the series is like Emu reflecting on fate from the afterlife after he's been usurped. Yeah, maybe even after they changed Emu's mind in a way, like cleansed Emu's mind. You know what? It's so funny. The wind blows from the east, and the village is at peace. Dragon, the revolutionary, is coming in, and after he went by, you're at peace. Or while he's there, you're at peace. That's kind of nice. Am I the only one finding that funny? Whatever. Is there any more? Yo, chapters back then were so long. Holy shit. Here we go. Luffy's tiny boat floats on, his crew yet to be found. Luffy's great voyage of destiny has begun. Well. Anyway, it's still interesting. So Emu is definitely out of breath because... Why is Emu out of breath though? If you think about it, it's not like Emu took over Herald like Emu did with Saint Saturn in God Valley. So why is Emu huffing? Just because of excitement or like anxiousness? Or did Emu actually, like you said, Bushido, feel the impact of him dying? Not to mention the whirlpool that destroys Luffy's ship in chapter 2. And keep in mind he's still in East Blue, like East Blue, there shouldn't be any as normal. But yeah, that's true. I mean, I made a whole mega theory on the whirlpool things and the swirls. And even though it's already outdated, there are still some things in there that I need to pick up again and dissect it. Because the Tadai current is still my place of choice when it comes to where the One Piece is. I think considering Harold's size, it may have been because his body utilized a good portion of power. Might have given some blowback. Yeah, I mean, maybe. That's a good point. But if we think about it like this, that they offer a bit of lifespan of their own life in exchange for power, and the power is coming from that and not from Emu, then that should not affect Emu. Never forget, Elbaf is of the D. God damn it. So I can already say, this panel alone with Emu saying that is very fitting for my next theory, just style-wise, because the next theory, I can't talk, because my next theory will be about the Ring Dice, and I already almost have the thumbnail done, which is Emu standing in front of the Ring Die. So people will be like, thinking I've been talking about this, so I have to be extra careful with the title so people don't say, yeah, it's clickbait, it's not about the last chapter at all. Whatever. Yo, Will, welcome. You too late though. Too late, Will. I'm already done reading this amazing chapter. Not gonna lie, where's everyone today though? What's going on? Oh. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Usually everyone is just like tingling in after a while, but today it's rather calm. Oh shit, oops. Not even my good friend Kusolent is here. Shame, shame. I will shame him for this once I talk to him the next days. Must be a busy Friday. I bet, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, who's sitting at home on a Friday, right? Right? Me, of course. I'm sitting at home on a Friday. What else? But let's see what else. What? Okay, I'm back. Just ate 2 double smash burgers? And you couldn't eat the double smash burgers while watching me hunt the predator? Okay, I'll forgive you. I hope they were tasty though. I wonder there's like these shields hanging on the wall where we get the look of the castle. But I can't really make out what's on them. One thing looks like it's just 2 lines. The other one looks like an emu eye more or less. Nothing special really. Jerul. I feel like there's not much hidden stuff in this chapter. The tattoo on Loki's shoulder is interesting. Have we ever seen that before? Like in full display like this? We probably did. My farts smell like Hechtsuppe now? Come on, man. But come on, man. Now, with Loki joining the fold so quickly, what's gonna be the next stage in the battle? Engaging with the Domiverse giants, or will killing him summon stronger constructs or put everyone in dream? So, just after seeing what Loki did with the first Draugr here, for example, I feel like Killingham's monster would be like completely irrelevant now. But I guess we have to wait and see what happens next chapter. Like if the Draugr is breaking out of the ice, or actually it looks like he's freezing him and at the same time shattering him. If that's actually happening, right? That's pretty interesting. Like the hammer freezes you and shatters you at the same time. That's an insane power. Also, he's pretty fucking quick, because the Draugr wasn't even able to lift his shield to block the attack. So I feel like if Loki joins them, the only way they can still like be a challenge for them is by like outsmarting them or using the kids as like hostages, what they are already doing. But I think I don't know, I mean Emu is still there in Gunko form. This is gonna be interesting. Like Emu's gonna see him using the hammer. Maybe he needs to transform even, and then Emu's gonna be like, oh, so you were the one killing Harold. That explains a lot. Maybe Emu even, now I got it. Dobby reverses like another strong fighter here. Hopefully not Loki though. Who knows? Looks like 16 rays. Yeah, the 16 holy bullets, you're right. Now, I was kind of thinking about the rising sun, like the sun, the old imperial flag of Japan. But it could also be like a Norse kind of tattoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It may be. Was it too personal? What do you mean? Why would it be personal? Niflheim Ice. 9 elemental attacks and 9 realms. Niflheim Ice. So you're saying he can use attacks of 9 elements? What would that be? Earth, fire, ice, wind. I don't know, do you count light as well? Wood? Maybe? I don't know. What did I miss? Water? Did I say water? 9 seems quite a lot. There's also Imu like Kakusu Naruto must destroy the hearts mask or people with marks before Imu. Yeah, I think something like that maybe. Yeah, it's what Bushido mentioned earlier already as well with the Horcruxes, the Horcrux theory. Can Devil Fruit users be Domi reversed since they already have? See, that's the thing, Rainy. I'm not sure if I talked about it on stream. I think I was talking about it in a Discord chat with some other folks. But personally, I do think Devil Fruit users cannot be Domi reversed. Because all the people we have seen so far being Domi reversed have not been Devil Fruit users. The reason why I think this also is because they don't say the Devil of the Sea despises Devil Fruit users for nothing. There must be a reason. And the reason cannot only be that Devil Fruit users drown when they are on water. The reason could also be that the Devil of the Sea despises Devil Fruit users because the Devil of the Sea cannot take over Devil Fruit users with Domi Reversi. And that's why they hate it. But here's the question, and this will be like that will be the funny, how do you call it even? Rock, paper, scissors thing, kind of? This will be the crux in the story. Because I think if you want to get to Laugh Tale, you cannot be a Devil Fruit user because that's the reason why Buggy and forgot her name got sick the closer they got to Laugh Tale. In my opinion, they got sick because they are Devil Fruit users. Everyone else was able to travel there, but not them. So. And here is the funny part. Shanks not having a single Devil Fruit user more or less on his team. Same for Roger back then, beside Buggy. They will be able to go there no problem. But Luffy's team, Blackbeard's team, they're gonna have a problem with that. On the other hand though, if I'm right with the Devil Fruits not being able to Domi reversed, Imu will have no easy time with them in contrary, but maybe a very easier time with Shanks' crew. And now think about this. Imu Domi reversing the whole of fucking Shanks' crew. And they'll be like some kind of final villains to fight for Luffy and the gang. This would be so dramatic and heartbreaking, but insane. I don't know. Hey yo, tell me if I'm cooking, I don't know. Anyway, I hope that does not happen, but it would be crazy. Essentially, it's the 9 realms of the Norse mythology. Oh, that's what you're talking about. That's a good theory, you say? Yeah, the problem is, I'm already working on one. Man. If I had the money, I should just get people who cut and edit videos for me. So all I have to do is writing the script, like most of the big creators are doing. I think like there's none, I might be wrong, but I don't think there's any channel that's like constantly getting above 100k views that's doing their theories entirely alone. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think most of them write their scripts and then they give like loose instructions of how they want the video to look, and then they hand it to the editors, which is cool for them. I wish I could do that too, because then I could pump out videos way easier and quicker, and especially better looking. That's what makes me happy and what's going to happen with Zoro and Sanji, because Zoro does have the will of his swords, and Sanji has his body of science as well as the flames of his passionate sword. Yeah. Yes, good thing Jinbei and our coordinator Nami are no Devil Fruit users, so good chance to reach Laugh Tale. Yeah, but the question is, Buggy got really sick and they were not even there yet. So what happens if you force yourself to get there? Like, if you stay on a ship and you get closer, would you just get a bit sicker, but you can kind of endure it, and then once you're gone, it's fine again? Or will it actually have extreme consequences for you and your body, and maybe even kill you if you get too close? Who knows? And then you would have to think about why that's happening. If you can't get to the One Piece, if you have a Devil Fruit, then if that's the case, then there must be a reason for that. Someone set up the place to be like this. And if you think about who would do that, then you must think that it's the world government. Especially it's Emu, because they don't want anyone who is the Devil Fruit user to be able to go there. Which supports my idea that the One Piece is hidden in the Tadai Current, because it's surrounded by literally 3 world government facilities. Now, I guess now it's only 2 after Marineford, but still. That's why they are guarding it. Yeah, I really have to redo that one. God, wait. I need to write down that I have to. I don't want to write down all the ideas. Just like rewatch chapter reaction 1171. Okay, that should do it. Maybe. Theory. Okay. Good. Now it disappeared. Probably jumped on the other screen. Huh? Should be closed. No, it should not be closed. All right. Wait. What was I talking about? Right. Zoro fighting the sea monsters. Yeah, that could work out, right? Could Frankie make suits to allow the Devil Fruit users of the crew to reach the island? Good question. A suit made out of sea stone entirely, but without you touching it in the inside. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he can. Maybe on the island itself they are down, still down. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about this. Or even Wild Chopper makes an antibody to fight the effects. Yeah, like the thing that cures everything, maybe. Okay, now we're just going back to the other thing. Niflheim Ice, Asgard Lightning, Alfheim Light, Midgard Earth, Muspelheim Fire, Jotunheim Giant Water Wind ? Vanaheim Nature Magic, Forest Plants, Cider, Svaladheim, Niederheim Darkness Metal. I guess, yeah, these could work. Helheim Miasma Poison or Brook like Soul Power. You mean Toki? Oh yeah, I meant Toki, yeah. Very good breakdown. Man, if you say so, but like I just saved my I wonder where my text document went. It's crazy. It just disappeared after I pressed save. There should be one more. Where is it? No! Stop doing that. F5. How does it just vanish like that? That's crazy. I'll find out about this later. Anyway, at Sabody vehicles, but with sea stone bubble coating. Yeah, good point, Elia. Something like that, I guess. cooking right now? Yeah, everyone here is cooking, guys. The thing is, I have all this shit in my head, but without you pointing that out in the chat and reminding me of that stuff, I'm always just sitting here and staring in the camera like blank. This is the problem of me live streaming all the time. Like, I have all these ideas and theories, but if no one is like itching my brain and reminding me of that, I just sit there and think like, what else could I say about this or that? So it's always nice to have you guys here and actually help me with this shit. Thanks. Cider is Norse magic, like rune magic, and Vanaheim known for magic and seers or future sight, clairvoyance. Or I see. Okay. I didn't know that. Wait, I need to find my desktop folder real quick. So where? Here it. Okay, it's funny. If I go to my desktop folder, the text document is still there. If I look at my desktop, I can't see it. Windows 11, ladies and gentlemen. Give me back Windows XP, please. Aberration. I mean... Huh? Okay. A total aberration, even. You know, I didn't even pay that much attention to the elders when I was reading that. Elbaf should have never known a king of his disposition. Forging a covenant with a cooperative ancient giant like him was an unprecedented opportunity. And look at Mars. I think that was Mars, right? One Piece Mars. No, it's not Mars. Is it Jupiter? Yeah, it's Jupiter. Just look at Jupiter's reaction. I mean, they all look kind of gloomy. But Jupiter especially... Where's my screenshot folder now? Jupiter especially looks really worried. Wait, I'm Jupiter for a second. And I mean, there are plenty of theories already about Jupiter possibly being like an informant or like a traitor or something like that. Because what was the reason for that? There was a chapter or something where he kind of seemed sad or something. What was that? Was that Lulusia? I don't remember. But there have been some theories spiking. He looks really worried and annoyed even. I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting. Oh, it's me again, sorry. Remove that. Alright, what are you guys saying? What's so funny? Why are you laughing? Oh, could this be how they incorporate entities like Top Musica from Filmred? So, Filmred is one of the few One Piece movies I have actually seen. I'm not a big fan anyway. So I didn't really watch it with my full attention. But I guess I didn't like Todd Musica. I'm not gonna lie. I found the whole premise and like plot of the movie kind of lame. Not gonna lie. Todd Musica was annoying and boring to me. Also the whole musical aspect. I mean, nothing against the dude. Her singing is insane, but yeah. I know many people like the movie, so I don't want to shit talk it too much. But I'm not a big fan of anime movies in general. Because I can't really handle non-canon shit. It's just not interesting for me. Jarul with eye covered, giving me Odin vibes. Jarul with Ica. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Yo, Jupiter Windsmoke incoming with a heel kick. There's people still saying Sanji's dead. That's crazy. With how we learn that Emu influences their personalities, when things like this happen, with Emu being affected, does that let him gain a bit of their conscious back, even if it's temporary? Maybe. They could at least explain all the Huffin, right? Like, if Emu can experience that, then Emu experienced how it is to die. And probably not for the first time, and maybe that's freaking him out. Maybe Emu is not like Subaru from ReZero. Yeah, actually I watched ReZero. I'm not done yet. But I kept seeing this character called Rem everywhere, and I was like, what is this Rem? Why is it everywhere? And I looked it up and I found out it's from a series called ReZero. I'm not like, alright, I'm gonna watch ReZero then. I started watching it last week and I'm almost done with season 3. I feel like 4 or 5 episodes until I finish. And I gotta say, it's not perfect, but I do really like it. I would say it's 8 or 9, maybe a 9 so far. We have to see how the ending is. Anyway, that was a little sidetrack. It could also have to do with his area of responsibility, putting his position in jeopardy like Saturn. Maybe. It's definitely possible. It was O'Hara when he had his head in the hand. Oh, so it was O'Hara when he did that. That was Jupiter? Okay. Just the magic aspect, not the monster itself. It's a cool film. It's cool film. Red ain't moved the needle like that for me either. I get ya. I mean, I was not trying to appease you anyway. Like, my opinion is my opinion, but I know, like, I don't want to shit talk stuff that other people like, because opinions differ. And if someone was in the chat who really likes Film Red, I don't want them to feel like the film is shit, because it's not. Like, it's just me didn't enjoy it that much, but it's definitely still a good film, I guess, if you enjoy musicals and stuff like that. And Adu's, as I said, a great singer, then it's cool, but I just don't like non-canon stuff. Just watch Chainsaw, the movie, Rizak. Brother Hammer. How would the Americans say about peak? So, I watched the Chainsaw Man movie in the cinema, and it was insanely good. And you know why I say that? Also because it's canon. It's just the Rizak, and it's so short that it made it as a movie. Yeah. Definitely worth watching. It's great. The animation was insane. The sound design was crazy. If you have not seen the Chainsaw Man movie yet, watch it. If you have not even started reading or watching Chainsaw Man itself, do it. It's great. It's hilarious. The fact that we both Garlic and Shamrock in the Egghead color episode, color spread, makes me think that in Emu's altered state, they might make an attempt at usurpation. I think you mean the fact that we see both, right? I think there's a word missing. Guarding and Shamrock in the Egghead color spread makes me think. I mean, maybe. Like, Garling definitely seems like a guy with ambition. Like, he just walked in like a boss into the elders' room and be like, okay, let's get to work, fellow elders. Like, he was not like, I'm this and this. Nice to meet you. Like, please treat me well. Like, I know I'm new. You guys know shit. Like, please No, he was overflowing in confidence. This motherfucker definitely has plans. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they would try something like that. Before, obviously, Chainsaw Man Season 1, yeah. I enjoyed the shit out of Chainsaw Man Season 1. But I heard people in Japan didn't like it because the characters were drawn or colored a little bit different from like the original design. Which is true, but it's not that bad in my opinion. And they were actually boycotting like Blu-ray sales and stuff like this, which is insane to me. I feel like the first Chainsaw Man season was so good. They made outro songs plus videos for each episode. We have an insanely nice animated outro video / music video for every single episode, and they look all so good. It's they put so much effort in there. Like, I'm really not agreeing with the Japanese fans on that one. W adaptation, yes. Bro, I hope you have an answer for me. Which translation should I read for Chainsaw Man? This? Ha! Well, you see, since the beginning of time, since I discovered Chainsaw Man, which, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years ago, when did that come out? I started reading it when it came out. And I was always reading it on this very legal site, where they upload all kinds of manga translations, so I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think it's that important, to be honest. It's not like One Piece where it's very important how things are called, so you can theorize on it. I don't think that really matters. Just read whatever translation, and it's fine. I don't think they butcher the names like they used to back in the 90s and the 2000s. So they are always true to the translations usually. So that should be fine, no worries. Yeah, that they might betray him. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. They might actually. Yeah, could it be that Himeno is blonde originally? I think she will come back. Is not dead. Huh? Are you talking about Chainsaw Man? I was confused for a second. I was like, huh? Why Himeno? Is she blonde originally? So I've always only read the color, the black and white manga. And in the anime, she was always black-haired, I think. It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't think she comes back, though, to be honest. We see. Characterization was on point, so colors aside, it did the job. I agree, yeah, 100%. So, but I love to like chat with you guys about different anime as well. But this is a One Piece chapter reaction. I'm actually thinking about I've been thinking about making other channels for ages anyway, but I'm thinking about. So let me just talk with you guys about this real quick, what I'm saying now, so I can get your 3-4 people's feedback on that. And then we end the stream. But I feel like it's nice asking you. So, because I was thinking about making another channel, right? One that maybe pops off, maybe not. I don't know. I have no high hopes. I just think it doesn't hurt trying. Like, you can always try. And I was thinking about concepts and like what to do. And the thing is, there's nothing I'm really good at. There's nothing where I crack down crazy. Like, I'm not an insane anime geek. Like, I don't have super deep knowledge. Like, I don't play any instruments. I'm not a good singer. I can't really draw that well. You get what I mean? I'm not an expert in any field. I'm literally everyday normal guy. So I was like, what kind of channel could I make that would people go for and still would be willing to watch? Because usually when you watch like people's channels or people's videos, you go there because you get some kind of value out of there, right? And I was thinking about that, and the idea about this is since I'm just such a boring normal dude, I was thinking about making a channel, and the goal of this channel is basically me trying to achieve getting some skills, and of course boobs. Yeah, you're right, Hunter Predator. Yeah, I want to get boobs as well, but that will be the last project, obviously. No, but achieving skills, like for example, learning Japanese, learning another editing software like Adobe Premiere, for example, whatever. And I'm setting goals like this for a year, maybe, maybe for longer time spans, and then I will make videos where I talk about why I want to learn this, what's the reason, like how I want to achieve this, and then I just give updates on all of this. Maybe I do some live streams as well, and what could be the benefit from watching that shit? So my thought was like, I bet there's tons of millions of thousands of people out there that are just like me, that are like, I feel like lazy is a word that should not exist, but that don't have the energy to pull through with shit, because I'm a guy like this. I usually start shit and after a while I get bored, or I feel like I can't achieve it, and then I stop. But if I make a channel like this and I force myself, and I have an actual audience that expects me to be able to like somehow speak Japanese at the end of the year, then that would probably help to motivate me actually pulling through with that shit. You know, and I thought maybe that's interesting for the audience as well, to see someone who's just a fucking slacker like me forcing himself to pull through. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? And you gotta be honest though, please. Dedication, unmotivated? Yeah, unmotivated is literally the right word. Because like, I mean, guys, I probably don't have to tell you that, but because you're probably the same. Some folks even have kids as well, but like, I wake up, I do some shit, I go to work, I come back home, I eat, I go to bed. And it's really hard to squeeze sessions in there. Like, it's already hard enough to like write and script for One Piece series and all that, like then edit this, record the audio and whatnot. It's already very time consuming. Then also fitting in like working out, fitting in like learning Japanese and all that. It's so hard for me personally, but I know there's people out there who do this on a whim. Like, it's no problem for them. They are so dedicated with everything, and I think it's sick in a way, but I also think it's admirable. And I feel like maybe it would be motivating for people to watch a dude like me who has to force the shit out of himself to achieve something. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I'm here for the journey. Yeah, I'd watch that. Okay, sounds good. Didn't you say you made Chainsaw Man videos 3 years ago? Wait, when did I say I made Chainsaw Man videos? I didn't say that. Maybe you misunderstood me. I said I started reading. Did I say I made them? What I do for work? I'm a, how do you call it in English? Shit, usually I know the word in an instant, but sometimes I forget some words. Wait. So I guess you can call this like shift manager or shift supervisor, something like that, in a supermarket basically. So I'm the guy who is responsible for the store running and that everyone's doing their work and whatnot. So it's nothing where you have to have like good knowledge of things, or where you have to be like super smart or whatnot. You just need to know what needs to be done at work, and you need to be able to organize people, basically. Oh, sorry for that. You talked about it. Yeah, no, yeah. Say it in our language. I yeah, yeah. I just said it in English, so it's fine. Schichtleiter in German, I guess. So yeah, that's that. So okay, you guys are just not being Sims. You mean that honestly, right? You would actually watch that shit if I made a channel like that. Obviously, I have to sit down. I'm already having some concepts in my head, so because it would be boring as fuck if I just put a camera there that films me while I'm learning, right? Obviously, you would have to make videos and cut them together well so that you can see kind of a time lapse over the last week or something, where you see like, okay, dude's learning here, and I'm commenting it like that was like I did this last week. It was fucking annoying. Like this is the stuff I learned. Like I can do half of the hiragana now. Like I can speak. You know what I mean? Just giving context. Leichtzeit? No, not Leichtzeit. Anyway, good to see what you guys think about it. So, a montage. That's the word. Thank you very much, Will. Yeah, so that's that. Anyway, there was a great chapter. Thank you guys for the feedback. I hope next time there are a bit more people again. Maybe Fridays is not good around this time. Maybe I should just do it Saturdays or Sundays again. But I kind of wanted to know what happened after the break, so that's that. If you watch this, if you watch the VOD of this and excuse me, if you watch the VOD of this live stream and you hear this right now, then leave a comment, leave a like, okay? And for God's sake, be there next time. God damn it, how dare you not being here? All of you who are not here right now, I want you to apologize in the comments. And yeah, anyway, thanks for you guys who have been here. Thank you, Mr. Bushido, for the super chat. I don't know if he's still here, probably not. Maybe he's lurking. Who knows? He's probably checking out all the 100 other channels he's always at. See, I can't even speak kind of fast if I want to. That's not a speed up moment right now. Anyway. I'm gonna find the end broadcast button. Here it is. So yeah, thanks for being here, Hunter Predator. Thank you for being here, Will. Thank you for being here. Who else was there? Right, Rainy. Who else? Bushido, Elia, of course. I shall not forget you. All the folks who have been commenting earlier. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for always being there. And there's a break next week, so hopefully I will get the video done until the break's over. So check it out. It's going to be about the ring dice. It's going to be great. It's going to be the only theory about the ring dice that really matters. And with that, and the podcast. Thanks so much.